The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Pulls it in at the 13. Play action, now it's Lance.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Green brings it in.
Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first.
First carry for James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mitchell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On play action, Lance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Buying time to his left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. From the 29, Murray. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll swing this out to Mostert.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They run the counter. Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. That'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prater's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw again on second down. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Connor.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Touchdown! George Kittle, 37 yards. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Lance a handoff here to Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact, and it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Shotgun now for Murray.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, quick slant caught by Kirk. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Murray. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Murray to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 27,
Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Mostert. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lance now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And Lance now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Malik Harrison drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. This is Mostert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Lance.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from hard. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
On the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Benjamin's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge... A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go with Murray again. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5 now. Herbert caught by Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 37 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Herbert. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last next one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just put.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get. Football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
And they're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Williams. Running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Kelly to try to punch it in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Kelly. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gray. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2nd and 11 now. Mahomes will throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle. A lot of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. There's Trimble, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson from 3 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Conner. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's more. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. That caught by Tremble. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Newton. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Decent game on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray rolling to his right. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 6 man. Check girls. Check. Gun.
Throwing is Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
This is caught. It's Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And now the Cardinals are with a 2-point conversion to tie up this game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. McCaffrey on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Again, he finds more. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Newton to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun now from Murray. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. No, they had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.